What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode here on Full Throttle. My name is Charlie, and today I'm going to give you a little bit of an insight on what you need to lower your 350Z. Now, I've had a couple of people ask me questions about how to lower a 350Z, what exactly you need to get your suspension geometry right, and this is something I had no idea about when I first lowered my car. I knew I needed to have adjustable control arms because when you lower your car, you're putting your camber more negative than it is when it's stock, even though these cars come with a little bit of stock negative camber. But I'm going to show you exactly what you need to lower a 350Z and get it right so you can actually daily drive it without having any real issues. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a set of coilovers. Now, I have BC coilovers on my car, but there's a lot of different coilovers out there, and I like BCs. I like how you can completely rebuild them, but second of all, after you get coilovers, you're going to need lower control arms. So these are SPL lower control arms, and I like them because, honestly, I hit a curb pretty hard with this wheel, and I actually took a chunk out of another wheel that I had, busted that rim, and this control arm bent, but I could still adjust it back out, and I could keep my, come on, focus here. And I could adjust my alignment so I'm not, it's not pulling really hard on one side. And my wheel wasn't, it was a lot of positive camber when I first hit. But anyways, this is also rebuildable just like the BC ones, and it's not too incredibly expensive for me to be able to fix this. All I have to do is buy this new piece here. I don't have to buy the whole entire lower control arm. Then, on top of getting the lower control arms, you're going to have to get toe arms. So this is a Megan Racing toe arm. It actually got sent to me by a subscriber, and or both of them are. But they got it sent to me by a subscriber, and they've worked out pretty great so far, because when I first put these coilovers with these lower control arms, I had an incredible amount of toe in. So my toe on my car was pushed out because the stock control arms that come on this is actually a spring bucket. So you have your stock springs that go inside of the spring bucket, and you don't have much adjustability. So all you can adjust it is right here. Well, with these, you can adjust it here, you can adjust it here. I've got it pretty much adjusted all the way in for this Megan arm, and I'm sitting perfect right now. I'm perfectly fine driving this car the way that it is, and it's actually really comfortable compared to the way it was when I didn't have these toe arms. The car drives a lot better now that I have them. So when I didn't have them, I had an issue where my toe on my car was so far in that it was the back of the car was trying to drive this way at the same time as this back part was trying to drive this way. So it kind of felt like my car was fishtailing all the time, which, isn't good at all. So after I put these toe arms on, I went and got my alignment done, and it's perfect. It drives great, and that's pretty much it. For the front, you don't really need too much. All you need is the control arm. For the front, all you need is the coilovers, and that's pretty much it. I have Hotchkiss sway bars with white line end links. I'm gonna have to put new bushings in because I used the wrong type of grease the first time I put them in, but other than that, you don't really need too much for the front. All you need is your coilovers. And you don't need, end links or a sway bar. You can use everything OEM if you choose. I just got this stuff because I wanted to stiffen up my suspension a little bit more, and I'm still learning in the process. So there was nothing really definitive telling me out there everything I'm going to need, or a video that was out there that was telling me everything I needed to do if I wanted to lower my car. I haven't lowered my car like an incredible amount. It's just a little bit. I wanted to get rid of a little bit of the wheel gap, and I've still got a lot of work to go on suspension wise. Alright guys, so I just wanted to make sure I put a video out there like this, because when I first did it, it was kind of annoying. So there was nothing really definitive out there besides, if I would have done a little bit of research on forums, I probably could have figured this out, but I didn't do a lot of research. I just wanted to throw the coilovers on so I could lower the car a little bit and get the suspension a little bit stiffer, and you're going to need these other things beforehand, because if you don't have all this other stuff, then you're going to be driving around and you're going to have to keep your car at stock height if you don't want it to feel like you're fishtailing all the time. Alright guys, episodes coming up. I'm editing an episode right now, but I'm not really liking the way it's coming out, so I might redo it. coolant, flushing the coolant in 350Z. I should be doing a video like that pretty soon. I have a new, I'm going to get a diff welded, and I'm going to do a video on that pretty soon. And then I've got the Akibanos. I should be doing that. I just want to wait to do the Akibanos until after I get my dual caliper set up, and I have to buy another pair of rear calipers. So I'm gonna wait to do that until I get everything at the same time. That way I can have the calipers powder coated, all the same color, so I don't have two mishmashing calipers on the back. But alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.